What's going on? We're back. I'm Jay Marie, host of the Dirty Pleasure Show, and I have with me once again my hostess with the mostest, E Black. Okay, he be talking the most shit, but anyway, we are bringing you quickies from the QOT network. So check us out.
What's going on, Jay?
What's up? What's up?
You
What's up?
having fun?
I'm having fun
Okay,
with
that's
these
good.
quickies.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So in
I
this
love it.
segment, I hope y'all are enjoying it. Also, uh, the one thing
Yes.
we could do, I want to remind you, if you like anything, or if you have any questions about that you want answered or us to react to, please send us an email at the dirty pleasure show at gmail.com. It should be in the description. But if not, email us. Let us know if you want us to react to anything, have questions. It'll all be anonymous. And in today's section,
And he is gonna lose if we were having a competition though. Yeah.
if we
It's
were
not
having
a
a
competition.
conversation,
It's
yeah,
not a competition though. Look at me. Look at that. It's not a competition. It's not a competition.
whew. But like I said, so today we have a little something. We have somebody who had sent us something. It said she left me on. Let you know. So
Mm,
let me ask you this: what is the
I was
best
getting ready to
way?
read it. I didn't know we was I leaned in a little too far. Okay, go ahead, because I
So
can't see.
let me know. Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
What is your best way of telling an individual that you're not interested?
I learned from some who told me I got some game from them. But one of the things is just to say it straight out. Like, I mean, I went on a date and this guy was like, "Hey, you're a beautiful woman. I know you're gonna make a really good, just the whole thing. I know you're gonna make some man a really good." I was boring to you. Okay, cool. Okay. So they do it kind of like on like the easy let down because they think we crazy. So it's the easy let down kind of thing. So they're like, "Oh, I've been broke up with face to face." Let me see. The way to tell somebody is to just tell them, because
It's
you
just a
don't
tell
want
them.
to. Yeah, because to lead them on, I say in this day and age, that shit is the scariest shit in the world. To fuck
Yeah,
with somebody's feelings, because people will fucking snap, crackle, and
yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, and and let me say this: ghosting is at an
ooh.
epidemic stage these days. You'll meet people, and this is not just in relationships, but just in general. People are like ghosting each other. You'll text somebody, and they will never reply. That whole red. Once Android and Apple started saying that you can get the red receipt, I think that's gonna mess up everybody because ghosting is crazy. But this individual sent
Uh huh.
us sent us a situation, and we're gonna kind of talk through this about how they got left on red. So let's check it out.
You
So it
want me to
says,
read it or
yeah, go
okay?
ahead, read it.
You want me to read it? Me.
Put
Okay.
your
Let me
glasses
lean in.
on.
Let me lean in. All right. She left me on let you know. So, okay, let me correct the grammar. So, okay, no. So, got to meet a girl through one of my common friends at a party. We spent pretty much good time the whole day. When I got back home, she texted me and she had a good day and we should definitely plan more parties. 3 days later, I texted her that I'm attending a show and if she would join me. She said she'll let me know. I followed up by saying that I'm hoping you'll join. Got another, I'll let you know again. I left her on scene. It's been almost a week and haven't heard anything from her. So should I text her back asking if she's still interested or move on?
Woo, my brother.
It's been a week.
You're. I'm gonna
He's
insert
dating.
at this moment right now. I'm gonna insert a desert and a lonely man in
Mm,
that desert.
mm-mm.
because my brother, you have been officially ghosted. Your moment is done.
Yeah, yeah. I've been ghosted um, because of my paragraphs. Folks who know me, y'all know my paragraphs. Yeah.
And Jay
Exes,
is actually Jay. You are a triple poster, or a triple texter, or quadruple texter. You will, and with
hush.
emojis, and with emojis.
You
So
know, break it up so it's readable. Thank you very fucking much. So you can see it and it's readable in little small chunks. However, I've been ghosted. Yes, I too have been ghosted. And a lot of times it's been refreshing because it's been mutual, but there have been some occasions where it's not been. Like the conversation is going to be getting to that dry point anyway, so you kind of know it's going to be like one of them. Yeah, all right. Well, like if you was on the phone with him, it'd be like that. Yeah, So, yeah, I'm finna head on out. That's the I'm not talking to your ass no more. Get off my phone energy, and that's the same kind of way a text can go on
mhm.
that dry conversation mode. You kind of
You know
sense
what?
it's coming.
You know what? When I read this, I realized something. Maybe asking her out on a date to a show was too much.
Hmm.
Maybe she wasn't ready for that. Maybe a coffee shop date would have been better. Going to the park, hey, let me pick you up and let's ride around for a half hour and listen to music. Maybe she got,
Why
because
was that a problem?
it's a weird thing. Sometimes if you're on an official date, people tend to back out. So that might be the situation. She may have not been show ready. She may be too broke to go to a show.
Mm, mm, mm. Ah,
So she may have been too broke to go to a show, and she's not
well,
ready. She doesn't have a good hair appointment, or
why
her
does she have to be too broke? And why does she have to not be ready? And why could she just have not been interested in the motherfucker to begin with?
well,
Why
I
does she
mean,
have to have some deficiency?
so why did she give him the number then?
Why does she have to have a deficiency because she's decided she's not interested in him? Why does she have to have something wrong with her?
I think because if you're not interested, and Jay, if you're not interested in a guy, you're not gonna give him your number, right? Oh my God, Jay. Okay, so
Um, no, so my silence is because I'm trying to actually think. Initially, I'll say I've given a guy my number because I
yes,
was interested. Maybe the conversation or something maybe had me like, ooh, we because dating apps are no notorious for this. Let me tell you. If you'll be on there, oh, good conversation and da 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 da. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And you get on a call and you know what I'm saying, yeah, you are boy, yeah, you are broski and skoski, just a bunch. You like, okay, well, thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day. We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. No, my people will call your people because it's a difference in. Sometimes it's a difference in the conversation that turns her off, or sometimes it's a difference in how he responds to people at that party
okay.
that turned her off. Because maybe he was being a little too friendly. Maybe he was
But
too arty-ish, maybe.
I think genuinely they hit it off. They may have hit it off. And I think within today's microwave relationships, I think she may have just said, "Hey, I'm moving on. I'm not I'm not really that interested anymore."
The dating world. it has been an interesting
Hmm.
one. I will say that.
You have many victims, I know.
I know it's not many victims,
Mhm.
firstly, but it is the well because I've been ghosted, I've been broken up with, I've been told like, hey, or just not told nothing, and then just don't respond. This guy goes and searches my TikTok, found me on TikTok, and he said, "You too much for me. Thank you." I was like,
Damn.
okay. I didn't tell him my TikTok or nothing, but I'm like, it's not a secret either. So like,
Yeah.
if you really are looking for a prudish woman, then I ain't
You
not
know what? That could have happened. That
quite
could have happened.
that
She may
type.
have looked. She may have looked him up, saw his Facebook post, saw his Instagram, and was like, I'm not really that
Because
interested.
we will research you. We are the CIA when it comes to. Well, hold on. Okay, let's hold on. Women are not the CIA. If certain things was given up front, we find out CIA skill sets later in the relationship.
Mhm.
That tends to be when we turn on our CIA antennas. But a
Mhm.
lot of times it depends on what he presented us with on the date. So if okay, if you get us into a concert free because your homeboy worked there and we partied and you got everything free and you got coupons and this and that and third and da 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 da. Sometimes it could come out to a woman as not you're being well, it's you're being frugal, but it's you cheap. It could come off like you don't have the intention of is everything okay? You did a little shake there. I'm not really sure what was going on your end.
I'm sorry. I was getting
And
distractions.
okay, okay,
All right.
okay. Uh,
Continue.
so,
Continue.
so, you know, it can come off though that you are not interested like you say you are because
Uh-huh.
it comes off as cheap or disinterested or you only doing this because it was free. And I had a guy that I ended up getting into a relationship that was like that, and he continued to be like that.
Well, I mean, I think
The
another
whole
thing. I think another thing about this was he said that he texted her 3 days later. Now,
3 days later,
I've heard from women that if you don't text back the same night, or if you're not constantly like keeping up in terms of text formatting, they lose interest.
3 days is wild. Okay. And and I'll say this from the initial interaction, not what I can say is I know that sometimes women will be like, hey, we want that attention, but it depends on how that connection started. If we
Hmm.
want that connection, if we want that, if we want that, just constant attention. So if it started out where he was overly attentive to her, then he dropped it and was like, boom, 3 days, she may look at it like he's, dealing with somebody else or he's playing games or he's not really interested. And then just kind of look at it like, what is he doing? She ain't said nothing to me in 3 days. I thought the nigga was dead or whatever. Whereas he texts back too quick and we're not interested like that, then it's like, ugh, bro, okay. Even if he ain't broke, even if he spent the money, even if whatever. Sometimes us women, we make the judgment calls way too soon in the game and it, plays out differently than we intend for it to play out. But 3 days after a date that went really well, I would say the next day would be more appropriate because it's like, okay, later on that day, maybe just a quick text like, hey, I really enjoyed hanging out with you at that whatever party. We should do coffee or we should do something a little lighter so we can actually talk to one another. I like your
That
energy, da 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 da.
that was my point. That was my point. I think he led off.
We agree. Oh, wow. Damn it.
I think he led off a
Damn it.
little too
We agree.
strong. The comedy show, the dinner, all that is a little too
Wait a
much
minute,
too
what?
soon.
Go back. Let me read again because I thought he said a concert, or he
Yeah,
was talking about going to a concert the next time.
he said he was going to a concert.
To back home, she
I'm
texted me.
attending the show, and if she would join me.
Where? But he just said, wait a minute. She texted me and she had a good day. We should definitely. Where did he
Keep
just met
reading.
her one time? I'm
Yeah.
attending the show and she would like to join me. Yeah, so he invited her 3 days later to something else. So whatever that thing is that they went to the first time, we're not sure if it was a party.
No, it was a party.
Okay, so it was a party and to plan more parties. So she wants to go to another party. So then, okay, so 3 days later,
So he's trying to
he
go to a
followed
show
back
now.
up.
He's trying to take
Yeah.
it from a party situation. Hey, we're kicking it with a party, and then hey, let's go
So
to a show. So I think that's what happened is that you switch the environment where you met this girl at a party. Now you're trying to go to an
she may
intimate
be a
situation.
partier.
Yeah, she may be
She,
a partier, and she's kind of intimidated with that. I don't know. I might be reading
she
too
could
much
be a
into it.
partier and be thinking, oh, this dude is a lame in real life. He wants to go to a boring dinner or whatever. I could do that on my own. She may be that type. Or
Yeah.
she might be looking at it like, why did it take him 3 days to text me back? Because
Hmm.
what are you doing that you wasn't, you said you were that excited. You knew I was excited about going to the party. The energy was there, da 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 da. So, you know, why did
So
it take you so long?
so what's your advice for this young man?
My advice would be to move along, son. Move along.
Okay.
Move along.
No,
I think that's a
this is my advice. This is my advice. It's all dependent upon what your level or stage is of in terms of dating or what you're looking for. But it's time for what we call the old Hail Mary. You wait
what's the
until
Hail
about
Mary?
the Hail Mary is you wait until about 11:30 at night. You text
Oh no.
three
Hey, just
letters.
thinking about
you,
you
you
or what
text
you're doing.
no. You text three letters. What WYD? If you get no response at that particular time, you let her go.
That is
This
game.
that's
He's letting us
that.
know game, ladies.
No,
Watch.
this is it. She hasn't responded.
He guys, he gave us a code. Did he
No,
break the guy code? Did he break it? Because if
no,
so,
this is what
we
happens. Okay, you wait
are
until like a
breaking him down, ladies. We're breaking him down. We're breaking them down.
this
He
is
is
for
representing them.
no. This is all entertainment
Them.
purposes.
What?
Cue the disclaimer.
I was going. We were
Cue-
doing it. Okay, we were doing it.
But yeah,
Taking him
so
down.
this is where you implement, last ditch
Entertainment wise,
effort. This is your last ditch effort.
the
Send the
Hail
W,
Mary.
send the
Okay, alley oop.
WYD text message late at night, and you do not send another text message, and you forget the girl ever existed. The end.
Wow. So you don't take rejection, but you just like, I'm gonna throw it at you anyway.
Well, I think it's because you met her at a party, so she might be into that nightlife stuff. So that's why you wait into
Hmm.
the nightlife stuff to see, hey, can we get it cracking?
Oh, so if she's out, then she's gonna be like, hey, yeah, we're out. This is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
No,
because
you left
obviously
his
being a
ass
good
home.
guy, setting up a date is not good enough.
That's not, no, that's not the case. So,
That's
so don't
exactly
do
what
this
happened
whole,
here.
see how he victimized every man in America now? Instead
That's
of
what
just
happened.
saying,
The good
this
guy
dude
got
needs to
this.
let go. He needs
Hmm.
to just gonna give Brody or whoever, the gone, just don't send a WYD, sir.
No,
Don't.
this is
Just
it. I don't care what I said.
don't.
At least I
Don't.
didn't say send a pic.
Thank you. He didn't say that. That would have been horrendous because you would have been in a group chat with every woman that
Hmm.
knows that woman, and they will know every nook and cranny.
So yeah, man, just let it go. I think it's just,
They will know.
she's now. Do you have another? There's another way of thinking of this. She might be going through what a lot of times women go through. Oh, I was going through a traumatic situation. My dog died. My auntie uh moved to Jamaica. It's always something, and I just didn't know how to get back with you.
Move to Jamaica is that's a wild, just
So
okay.
so
It's
and then
extremely un
she hold on. She might even have a boyfriend.
or the ex came back. There's a
Because that's
lot
why
of
she was
things
at
that
the
could have been
party.
the case.
He might have been at
So
the
she was
party.
on the fucking, she had the fucking dress on and she got another one.
Uh-huh.
And that is how he ends up being the rebound. You're going to be a
Facts.
rebound.
Facts. So let it go. Silence is always good, but if you're desperate enough, and if you really want to see, send that Hail Mary, okay? I'm telling you, it doesn't work all the time, but it
It
works
definitely don't,
sometimes. It
because if
works
they not
sometimes.
interested,
No, 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 no. It's
only time the WYD text works is if
eh,
she got the D first.
once again, if you would like to respond to anything that we've said for entertainment purposes, please leave a comment.
Entertainment purposes only. Right. We're not giving you true advice.
True advice. No
I
true
am not a
advice.
therapist. He's not a therapist. We don't have no kind of certifications in any of this shit other than what not to do.
So yeah,
What
so
not
like
to do.
so if you reach this part of the video, please hit the like button, comment, also subscribe to the QOC network.
Subscribe at QOC Network. Yes, at QOC Network.
Let's get out of here, y'all.
Peace. I did it the wrong way. Wait a minute. Where's the? There we go.
Friday night cookies.
Okay.
Friday night cookies. Friday night cookies.